Dr. Kemi Olunloyo, I have another update on the VDM case. It's Sunday, the 4th of May, 2025, and it relates to Seun Kuti. Now, no matter how VDM was arrested, the location, the time where, GT Bank and all that, a lot of anger is directed against GT Bank right now because of what happened with his mother's money. And he went there and he was arrested outside that bank or inside the bank. Regardless, a lot of people in these corporate entities don't know how PR works. There is no crisis intervention here. Okay, there is no critical PR damage stuff here. Instead, they're wasting time because it was a weekend. Now, that's not to say GT Bank is innocent on everything. It's really a bad bank. But Seun Kuti is coming up with his own theories that he feels that a gospel singer is behind VDM's arrest. He said in his broadcast on Instagram that VDM's lawyer is my lawyer, Adeyanju, and we have a lot of problems with GT Bank going on right now. That's his own problem, Seun Kuti's problems going on right now, along with other banks. So it's an ongoing thing. Just like I told you that I called Adeyanju to come and represent me to release my video from GT Bank's hands. GT Bank blocked my video about the 1 trillion naira missing. The journalist that found out that $600 million was missing in a fraud scheme in GT Bank. And GT Bank gave all their bosses a raise. And the 4 journalists were arrested by Segun Agbaje because, of course, he offered them money and they refused. So he now turned around and told the IGP that they were trying to blackmail him and defame the bank. So I did a video supporting the journalist and told him to release the journalist. He now went to YouTube and had YouTube block my videos. He tried Meta, he tried TikTok, they wouldn't answer him. Number one, I'm a journalist. You can't block my freedom of expression or freedom of the press, okay? And I'm a Nigerian American. So if you want to try that First Amendment thing, it's not gonna work. So because of the local laws, YouTube has to abide. So they blocked my video from Nigeria. So I told people outside Nigeria to make sure that video goes viral. It did, but not as much as it would have gone if it was being seen by people in Nigeria. People in Nigeria were still watching my video on TikTok and, Meta. However, I lost money on YouTube. So at the end of the day, nobody comes to work and play. Okay, my health is very poor. I've gone through a lot in the last 30 days, and now my video is being watched a lot, and I'm not going to stop. So back to Seun Kuti. Seun was saying a certain gospel singer, which he didn't name, and that's Mercy Chinwo. Okay, Easy T was assisted by VDM in a lawsuit against Mercy Chinwo and her husband. And then Seun talks about Mercy Chinwo was behind the entire arrest. So now, more chaos as Nigerians have descended to Mercy Chinwo's page and they're cursing her and her husband out. Okay, they're unfollowing her, they're destroying her brand. I mean, why is everybody against VDM? Exactly what is wrong with an advocate that we haven't seen in a long time? This is how Showore started. As a kid, out of broadcasting school, mass communication classroom, in Unilag. This is how Showore started. And after Showore, I don't know of anybody else except Charlie Boy and a few others. The ones that are lawyers in those days of Showore, Gani Fayemi, they're all gone now. Now we have people like Adeyanju as the lawyer and people like VDM as the activist. This is exactly what I did in the United States when I was fighting drugs and gun violence, risking my life. But this is Nigeria. So now the chaos has started at Mercy Chinwo's page, and then Stanley OnTop, who is a movie director, goes and posts this. Stanley OnTop claims that he contacted Mercy and her husband. They blocked him immediately on IG. They blocked him last night because I told her and her husband to free VDM. It is laughable how a minister of God would just block me for saying the truth. Now this is a huge exposure. So we need to know whether they use GT as an accessory, and that's what happened. They actually used GT as an accessory to arrest VDM in the bank. They closed that middle door so that they can make a good arrest by the EFCC. So Mercy, if you're the one behind this, you're going to destroy your brand with your own hands. So Stanley OnTop exposed Mercy and the husband, and next they will use police to harass me now. Watch. So Stanley OnTop has exposed another part of this. Remember yesterday I talked about something about the Student Association and Sheikh Tinubu. The fact remains that all of us should relax and wait till tomorrow morning. The EFCC will have to tell us tomorrow morning, Monday, okay, who exactly was behind the arrest, who made the petition, who asked the EFCC to arrest VDM. And if a VDM assisted EZT in suing Mercy Chinwo, is not the one that should be arrested. Okay, you don't arrest the activist helping someone. Mercy, I hope this is not true. Let's wait till Monday morning. I'm Dr. Kemi Olunloyo. Thanks, and see you on the next update.